back for this Moosen Adventure. Today we're going into the California Adventure Park for the Oogie Boogie Bash Party. If you are new to this channel, do me a favor and like and subscribe. We are a new channel and we're trying to spread the word that we're here. These are the lines to get into the Oogie Boogie Bash Party. We do have regular park tickets, so we are going to bypass these lines. It looks like the lines are long, but the gates haven't opened yet. You're inside now. It also looks like they opened the gates about 5 minutes early. Buena Vista Street is all decked out and ready for the Halloween party. I love the bats that they put on Carthay Circle. Our first thing that we're going to do today is eat at the Lamplight Lounge. I'm going to do a separate video on that. If you'd like to watch it, I'll link it down below. We just ate at Lamplight Lounge. Again, go check that out. Might, spoiler alert, have a new absolute favorite place to eat at the Disneyland Resort. And that's saying something. They actually just got a brand new menu. So even if you've tried it before in the past, go check out their new menu. We are now going to go check in for Oogie Boogie Bash. A couple things to note. If you've been here in the past, there are 2 new characters this year. Syndrome, which meets and replaced Sid. So he meets exactly where Sid used to meet, over at the Pixar Pier on the boardwalk. The second new character is Maleficent. I believe she's been here in years past, but it's been a hot little minute. She meets behind Grizzly River Rapids. If you have been here in the past, make sure that you double check your map because most of the characters have changed their location. I was here for the preview, but I didn't take any videos, so I kind of know where they are, and I didn't know beforehand that they moved, so that kind of made things a little bit different. Sanderson Sisters have moved. Kingdom of Hearts has moved. Judge Doom has moved. But I'll tell you all about that and where to meet them as we go along today at this Oogie Boogie Bash. If you came in the park early like we did, not to worry, you do not have to go back out to the front and enter again. There is a place to check in located in between Cars Land and Adventures Campus. We didn't want to use our party time to ride Guardians, but it works out perfect because of that overlap where you can start heading in at 3 o'clock. It should give us plenty of time to ride on Guardians before the party officially begins at 6 o'clock. As we came into Adventures Campus, we can now totally see what they're building behind that wall. This is going to be a brand new ride. It looks like it's set kind of far back. It's got a decent amount done. Like, look at how big that's starting to look, and it's definitely starting to take its shape. So this is fun to actually see that stuff is happening, and this is a stage where we're probably going to see a lot of changes pretty rapidly. Rounded the corner now, and we are at Guardians of the Galaxy. It looks like it's saying 50 minutes. Looking at that line and the fact that there's no lightning lane really, I think it's going to move a little bit faster than that. It's especially cool at night, and I normally like to ride it at night with the atmosphere, but I don't want to waste precious party time with a ride that I can ride beforehand.
To correct the situation.
There you go.
My little pal Groot is lost in a fortress somewhere, and I need to find him before he gets ate. I found his tiny little heat signature, see? Signatures are, well, don't worry about that. Listen up. You guys can be a big help while I look for my pal. A gantry lift full of warm parents makes a really great distraction.
We did it! Monsters After Dark. Trying to fix my hat because I took my hat off for it. That's so much fun. The group behind us was a little bit loud, a little bit yelly, which made it hard, but we were in the front row, which sort of made up for it. I did time it, and it took us 15 minutes to get inside the ride and then do all the pre-show stuff, and then it was another 15 minutes, so 30 minutes altogether before we actually climbed on the ride. But that ride is crazy fun. That way, if for whatever reason we don't make it back, it's not gonna be a big deal because we did already ride it once. Monsters After the Dark is
How about we go do this
just like Guardians of the Galaxy, minus that the premise is that you are now trying to rescue Groot, who has been captured, and they need your heat sensors to distract and get him out. It does have drops. It can be scary. There's loud noises. It's dark inside there. But it is a very fun ride, and it is different. The storyline is different than Guardians. It is now 15 minutes before showtime. I see a lot of people lining up for Oogie Boogie and for, oh my goodness, Ernesto de la Cruz. Those are, if you've been in the past, they are still in the same spot. Ernesto de la Cruz is at the Hyperion Theater. Oogie Boogie is at the Art of Animation building. I would never, ever line up for a treat trail to begin with, only because the treat trails tend to move pretty fast. So if you're gonna line up for something, I totally recommend lining up for a character meet and greet, because those do move slower. And so that way you are spending time in a line, but you're spending time in a line before the party starts. And I think that's a pretty good use of time. There are now only 6 minutes until the event starts, and that's where they will start checking for your wristband. It is a different color wristband every single night of the event, and they do check. So at 6, they will start funneling guests that have not paid for Oogie Boogie Bash out of the park. We are going to go to Kingdom of Hearts, which is where Madame Nim used to be. So this is a new location. It is kind of right as you first enter the park, on your left as you're walking towards Paradise Pier. It is not open yet, but it will be soon. Since they haven't opened those doors yet, because the event has not officially started yet, this line does wind all the way onto Avengers Campus. That won't be the case once those doors open. We were in Avengers Campus when they made the announcement, so we could not hear, but the Oogie Boogie Bash is officially underway. I did set a timer so that I'll be able to tell you how long it took us, but it could be different when you come. A couple of things that are different if you've ever been to a Mickey's Not So Scary Party. They have their treat trails and then they have their character meet and greets, but they don't mix. For the most part, here at Oogie Boogie Bash, the treat trails are also a character trail, so you're getting lots of treats along the way, but you're also staying a character. With the exception, there are a few that are just strictly treat trails, and their character meet and greets do not have any candy at all. They are just picture spots. Another thing that's totally different is the photo pass is included in the price of admission. What you do is scan the QR code into your app, and after you take your picture with any photo pass photographer in the entire event, they will scan your QR code and will automatically download onto your Disneyland app. The line looked pretty long, but after we finished at Kingdom Hearts, we decided to go to Dr. Doofenshmirtz, who is a treat trail in Hollywoodland, where Playhouse Disney Jr. is during the day.
Stinkinator, to make you all very stinky, and so that I smell better in comparison. Would you like to be stinky tonight? Of course you would, sir. Okay. Prepare to be stinky. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I still like
first
this.
one at the party.
God.
We were trying to decide between going next door to the Art of Animation to see Oogie Boogie or going across the way to see Hades. We decided to go see Hades first.
Feel free to watch them cross the river Styx, step on their faces if you wish. That'd be really helpful. They've been, thank you, appreciate the admiration. All right, let's hear it. Better be good.
I absolutely love that they have a sign language interpreter there to make it way more inclusive to everybody, so that everybody can enjoy the party. Like, that is so cool.
A lot of Oceans. And then there's our Argus guy. He's alright. A little optically challenged, but he'll do. Anyway, if anyone sees my dog Cerberus, please let me know. His bite is worse than his bark. Don't approach him. Yeah, I know. But I said Pain and Panic to look for him, and now I can't find Pain and Panic or them.
Now we're going to head back across and see Oogie Boogie at the Art of Animation building. These lines don't seem very long and they move really fast and you're getting candy like the entire time.
Let's go, keep it moving. I haven't got all night. Well, what had we here? You look like you deserve to be on my Oogie Boogie list.
We've done 3 tree trails now, and our candy bags are definitely starting to fill up. Of course, I had to stop in the store and see the merch. I love the bright colors that they've used this year instead of only green. I also really like the colors that they used on the button down. The hat's super fun. Always love a tumbler. This is really similar to the one that they had last year.
I think we're going to get discounts here. What do you?
I love that they've added the bright purple. I think the ears are really similar to last year's, but I love the addition of the colored bow. It's now time to head over to Grizzly River Rapids to meet Maleficent. She meets right behind there. She's a brand new character for this year. She's also a treat.
It's really busy from the outside, but it's really not when we got in here. It's like busy, but it's not.
We're definitely going to come back here tonight when it's dark because I think that the lights in these trees are going to look absolutely amazing.
Would you spend 16 years looking for a baby? Then you may join my forces. Far more loyal than my goons. Disgraces to the forces.
Friends, welcome. Who do we have here today? Heroes, goddesses, damsels?
Yes.
I like it. What's your name?
Benny.
Benny. What's your name? Sarah. Nice to meet you.
Hannah.
Hannah.
Andrew.
Thank you. I'm Megara, but I feel like we're friends, right? So you can call me Meg. Are you having a good time so far?
Meg from Hercules is a character meet and greet that meets pretty much where the Maleficent Tree Trail ends. So we got to see her. We were headed back towards Carthay Circle to see some of the character meet and greets from Alice in Wonderland and realized that there was no line for Maleficent, so we did that tree trail again really quickly. And now we are headed to Carthay Circle to hopefully see Tweedledee and Tweedledum and the Cheshire Cat. The parade is just getting to Carthay Circle, which is going to put us in a perfect spot because we'll be the front of the line for when the characters come back out again. Would recommend. This ended up being one of our favorite things we did all night. We immediately went to the other side of the fountain where the Cheshire Cat was. That ended up being a major disappointment because for whatever reason he only stayed out for like 15 minutes, so we did not get to see him. So had we known that was going to happen, we would have done it reverse. We would have seen the Cheshire Cat and then Tweedledee and Tweedledum, but that just happened. But as we were waiting, we did get to see like the show that they have at Carthay Circle. They have a couple different ones that play. I'm not exactly sure how often they do the production show up there, but they're fun. I don't think I'd wait there all night to watch it, but if you happen to be at Carthay Circle, like we were waiting in line for one of their meet and greets, definitely watch it. It's really cute. This is not the most efficient way that we could have done things tonight, but we're headed back into Hollywoodland to see Judge Doom and to see Ernesto de la Cruz, who we did not see the first time when we were here earlier. It's late enough that Hercules line is pretty empty too.
Good to see you since last year.
If you've seen Judge Doom, been to Oogie Boogie Bash the last 2 years, keep in mind that his location has changed. He is now back by the Studio Catering Company where the Sanderson sisters used to meet. I really like his location. It gives a lot of room for people to come. I think he stands out more. I also like that they created a brand new sign because I'm sure there's people that don't know who Judge Doom is, but he is in fact from Roger Rabbit. I'm having issues with my
It's a
mic,
callback to the challenge.
but this
There's a
tree
missing
trail
place.
is a lot of walking and a lot of trail, and all of the treats are stacked at the end.
Well, I could assure you, I'm the visionary judge too.
If you listen to that last clip, you can hear the squeaky toy. I was trying to get it to squeak here, but of course it didn't squeak while we were standing here. But you can hear the tunes crying out for help as they were being dipped. Though several of the locations have changed, Ernesto Cruz is one that is still in the same spot. He still meets back by the Hyperion, which I think is a really nice touch because I think it gives him plenty of room to do his show. Crowd levels have dropped substantially since the beginning of the event. Like, look at how empty the queue is. For frame of reference, it is now 9:15. There are roughly 2 hours left of the event.
¡Viva México! Ernesto de la Cruz was known. El legendario grew from there. So you know my time in this land of the living was well spent. I'm very glad to see you here today. Here tonight. Yell my name as long as you want, as loud as you want. Make your name a song that the people will sing over and over, so they will never forget you.
I'm gonna ride it right now, but Guardians of the Galaxy looks so cool at night. We are gonna go over and see the trail for Agatha. She meets an Avengers campus. She is the only treat trail on Avengers campus, but there are some characters that are out meeting and Grady and taking pictures.
Hi there, sweet pea. Oh, of course you can, superstar. Oh, yes, we'll talk more. Oh, sure.
The second Frightfully Fun Parade starts in about 10 minutes at 10 o'clock. It was really crowded in Hollywoodland and by Cardley Circle and Carsland, so we made our way down by the boardwalk, and of course we stopped at the empty tree trail. Main Street was incredibly crowded up on Buena Vista Street, Hollywood Boulevard, where the end of the parade is. I think that's because it's the end of the night. People are thinking they can watch the parade and leave. This is where the parade starts from, and it is pretty empty. There is so much good viewing right here. As far as wait times go, granted it is almost 10 o'clock. We're like 9:54. The parade's gonna start in about 6 minutes. But as far as wait times go, Goofy Sky School is 10 minutes right now, which actually, I'm trying to look at the line, it's probably about accurate. When we walked by Guardians of the Galaxy with Ernesto, that was 30 minutes. Those are the only 2 rides that I've looked at as I walked through. But lines are so short during this event. And again, the later the night gets, the less crowded the treat trails get, the less crowded the rides get. It's a really fun event. My only complaint for tonight is that it is crazy, crazy hot. My kids just got back from Florida and they're like, this feels like we're at Walt Disney World. It kind of does. I keep taking my hat on and off because it just gets too hot. But the quick service restaurants that are open do have free ice water. So we just keep filling up our water and it's been okay.
Long, long ago, nervously slow, the townsfolk told where the headless horseman. The horseman's riding after you.
Woo! almost a whirlwind as 5 minutes. Not surprising. It is 10:24, so there's only 36 minutes left of the event. But that parade left us at the perfect spot to come and see Syndrome and the stuff on the pier that we have not seen yet tonight. This is also now an incredibly short line, like nobody's back here anymore. The Ferris wheel looks like it's walk on. Syndrome is brand new this year. He has replaced Sid. He meets where Sid used to meet, which is backed by Toy Story Midway Mania and the Pixar Pal Around, which is the Ferris wheel.
This donkey knows what I'm talking about, and so does breakfast! I'm a very strong hero. I'm more of a fan of a dollar. Nobody likes pennies.
We are coming back in a couple weeks, so we might do more rides that time, but probably not. He's just saying, she's probably right. But Midway Mania is only 5 minutes, so if you wanted to, you could do like tree trails and then take advantage of nobody being here. Woody is a meet and greet back here right now. This is no surprise, but the carousel is walk on. See what? The leg slide in the park. And Credit Coaster is 10 minutes. So yeah, like events are a great time to ride rides if you do it right. Especially like in the beginning of the night. They weren't even long in the beginning of the night, but as it gets later and later and later, everybody goes home. In my opinion, this event is not all that late anyway. It closes at 11. So even if you're staying out here to close down the park, it's only 11 o'clock. This is the only character that we have left to see tonight. Trying not to get people in the picture. There we go. And it is, I never can say his name right. From Big Hero 6, it's Hoy. No idea. Got no idea. We're not even going to try. So we're gonna go see him. We came a couple years ago and ended up looping this trail at the end of the night to just get candy over and over again because there was nothing left to do. I think there was like 5, maybe 10 minutes left to the park close and we knew we didn't have time to do anything else. It is the most amazing trail in the park if that's what you're doing and there's only that 5 minutes left, because you will get so much candy because that street trail is the shortest street trail in terms of being able to loop it really fast.
Don't need to lower myself. Meant to be destructive. But then, neither was I.
While we were at San Francisco, AD was looping Syndrome again to see him twice, and he just called to remind us that we have not seen Villians Grove yet. So that is the last thing that we haven't done. We have done literally everything there is to the party, which is, well, okay, we didn't see Sanderson Sisters. I forgot about that. We didn't see that either. That line's pretty long. So we could go to Sanderson Sisters, but it would be definitely our last thing to do. Villians Grove might end up being our last thing to do.
Maybe we'll have time to loop
But we might have time to loop Maleficent. So we're gonna see what we could do. We're headed to Villians Grove now. The San Francisco is super crazy close to Villians Grove. Villians Grove takes place at the Redwood Creek Challenge, but keep in mind it doesn't open till dark. Down to 6 minutes left of the event, but Villians Grove shot us out right at Maleficent. I don't know if Maleficent will still be out, but Think or Treat still will be, I hope. We'll see. What do you think? It kind of looks closed. No, we're just not, we're just too up. This is Grizzly Rapids, no wonder. Maleficent is still open. We're gonna hit that as our last. Yeah, Grizzly Rapids does sound good. Uh-oh. We gotta hurry. This will be our last run. This is a terrible one to leave, so we probably won't get to leave, but we will get to do it. Yeah, it's an awful one to leave. But that's okay. You see Maleficent? Maleficent is still there. Wow. Yay.
Until we meet again. A baby. Perhaps I shall bestow a gift upon the child. No. Generally, when one bestows a gift, it is customary to proclaim one's gratitude. And yet I've a nary a thank you. Insolent fools.
We were so incredibly close to getting to loop that. We were a half a step behind Benny. They let Benny in, he was the very last one. We did not make it, but that's okay. It was still a really fun night. We did a ton. There were a lot of trails that we did several times. We got a lot of really fun character meet and greets. It was a good night. It goes so fast though, and it was so incredibly hot. If it had been a little cooler, maybe that would have made a difference, but I don't feel like we left a lot on the table. Like, thanks for joining us for this Oogie Boogie Bash. Make sure to like and subscribe it. We're gonna be going again in a couple weeks. We'll let you know how that compares, if it's just as fun to go again a second time during the season, and we'll show you what we do a little bit differently. Also, make sure that you check out that video of our Lamplight Lounge, because we may have found a brand new restaurant that is our favorite. Thanks for joining us on this Moosen Adventure. We'll see you real soon. So we were dying of thirst on the way out and realized that Wetzel Pretzels is still open. It is open until 1 tonight. So if it's open until 1 tonight, I can't imagine that it would not be open that late on another party night. We got the mozzarella sticks, highly recommend, they are delicious. We also got the pepperoni pizza bites, a large lemonade, and a frozen lemonade, and it totally hit the spot. We were so hot and so thirsty. Highly recommend stopping there on your way home. It will either get you back safely to the hotel or safely on your drive home.